Hey guys, over the last week and a half, I've had a lot of you guys ask me about the service event we're doing this Sunday called Heart Edmonds or Love Edmonds. And something I'm really excited about, but I've had a hard time putting into words in print. So I wanted to do a short little video, send it out to you guys in email, post it up to Facebook so that you guys could know some of the details. And if it's something you're interested in, would love to have you. It's an experiment. It's something I'd like to try for us to try and do. It's something that I used to do similar things with some young adult ministries that I worked with back in Texas, in McKinney and in the downtown Dallas area, where we did events called Love McKinney and Love Deep Ellum. And so we'd go down to the downtown area. And in downtown Dallas, there were a lot of, there was a club scene area called Deep Ellum that we would go down there. We'd hang out with the homeless people, with the people going to the clubs, just talk to them, find out about their lives, find out about what was going on with them, just as a way to connect with our local community. And with homeless people, we'd bring down food or clothing or other things that we could give them if they needed them. But really, it was just really focused on getting to know our neighbors and getting to know people and being there as a system of support for them, asking them questions. And when we did it in McKinney, there weren't a lot of homeless people there, but we just spent time asking people, if there's anything we could do for them, and even if it was something that we asked abstractly, that we couldn't actually, say, hey, not that we can do it right now, but if a young person or if a young adult could do anything for our community, what would that be? If a young person could do anything for you, what would it be? And I think that's a great way to start sourcing the service that we can do. So what I'd like to do this Sunday is some things like that. Plus, I'd like to couple it with something called ethnography, which is something that companies use to research like markets for TV and for other things, for new product releases, a lot of that kind of stuff. But I'd like to use it in a different way. Ethnography is really about observing your community and putting yourself in the place of thinking about what people in that community need. It's about becoming sensitive to the needs of those around us. So what I'd like to encourage is that we'll all gather here at about 12:30, and I'll explain some of this in more detail, how we're going to do it. Then eat lunch together, kind of get set for the day, get some supplies ready, and then go down and really just kind of people watch for the first little bit, but do it individually, to journal and reflect as we watch people walk around the square and around the downtown Edmonds area. To kind of think about what is their life like, what are some things that we can tell about them as we observe them, and not just one person individually because that's creepy, but to watch the groups of people that come through and think about what people in our community have in common, and what makes us different and separate. And then we'll come back and dialogue about that a little bit, and then we're going to go out and try and engage some of those same people, to go out and have a conversation with them and ask them questions. Like I said, what's something that a young person can do, but really asking them, who are they? What are some things that define them? And really just engaging them in a basic conversation. We're not gonna proselytize. Like, we're not here to say, like, hey, you should accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. That's not the goal. But the goal is to start identifying what are needs in our community that we as a community at Holy Rosary can do to show people that we care about our community. What are some things that you guys as young people can do to find out that we can do, that you guys can do for the community, to show them how we care about them. So it's really engaging the community in love, and that is an act of service. And it's not the kind of direct service that we're used to, but I'd really love to use this as a launching pad for more direct service opportunities in our local community, as well as to learn more about who it is we're serving, you guys as well as other people. I'd love to eventually even think about, hey, is it possible if we can get this down and do this well here in Edmonds, is it possible to go down to Seattle and do an I Love Seattle and really take care of people down there, take down food, take down clothing, engage people in need down in the downtown area with some adults and some youth, and do some really organic service opportunities down there. And so this is the thought, this is the concept. I'd love to have you join us as we hop into this experiment. I think it'll be great if we have 3 kids there, if we have 5 kids there, if we have a dozen kids there, if we have 20 kids there. I think it'll be a great experience and a great afternoon that we get to spend together. We'll be done by about 3:30. It's not going to be a long afternoon, but it's something I'd love to have you guys come down and join us. So if you're interested, and you got this in the email, just click above to let me know that you'd like to join us. And if you are not seeing this in email, if you're seeing it on YouTube or somebody else forwarded it to you, whatever, just drop me a line, message me, whatever, shoot me an email, text my cell, let me know you want to come so I can have enough supplies ready when you guys get there. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are going to join us as we love Edmonds.